The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team looking for its first win, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Trojans will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He'll call for the fair catch here. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They want to run it left here. At the 35, he's open. He's off to the races. At the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Just about set to kick it away.
Number 10, set to kick this one.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
USC Trojans will take over. First and 10.
First down here for the offense. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Using his legs to buy some time. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers to that.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped in Italy. First down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
He'll do it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And he holds it in at the 30. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Off the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense is scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's out past the 35. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the shotgun, the inside give. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
On defense, when they line up with numbers, and they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready, it's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull 1 or 2 guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on their heels.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And the Sooners moving quickly to the line. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest and pound that rock.
They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the 1st. Power football with the run. Finds a crease at the 20. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
With the score tied 7-7.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Motion from the offense. They'll try the right side. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the 1st half.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Picked up 6 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Now on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. A jet sweep pass. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Fair catch called for and made. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. He finds his man. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Trojans used to be known for student body right. They can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to clear it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school.
And he's running in the open. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll take it himself. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. And the Trojans want to move quickly. On the move. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
I got to challenge my guys all throughout the week. We get in these short yardage situations. Who's the bigger man? Who's the better man? Who's going to be more physical? These are the situations we practice all week. Challenge the manhood of the offensive line, and they come through in a big way.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman.
Give to the running back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
It's the MO of this offense. They really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Not quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. They go right back to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the first down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Line gets set, first down. Quarterback checking the play. Wide out in motion. Off play action on first down. He'll take the deep shot. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll throw it from the red zone using the quick game. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On the move. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, USC!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in their running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Colorado went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Buffs in a statement win if there ever was one. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the...
He wants to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Now the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. On the move is the 30. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
The Sooners are stopped, but not before getting the first down. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. They'll throw it on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got him past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Off play action. Feeling some heat. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to beat the D deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And that's why that guy plays DB and not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on 3rd down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick 6.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team looking for its first win, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll call for the fair catch here. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. He'll come out throwing on first down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Leaves it with the back. Snowed under by the defense.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the Sooners get it past the sticks.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it to the right side. Turns it on in midfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
They're testing the right side here. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Now on the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll pull it down and run. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Which is a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Sooners will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. The catch is made, but he's beyond the sideline, so they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late the season.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A little screen to the running back. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a 1st down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown Sooners!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Down for this offense. He's going to pass. He's going for it all. He's got it inside the 25. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd. zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Fair catch, called for and made. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers here.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Now they'll try the right side. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to run for it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll try to pick up the first. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied at 7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Let's go. Good enough for first down.
The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They'll go back to the ground. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Gets it out quickly. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job on it.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Wide receiver shows motion. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill. He uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you're setting yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And that is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They torch this defense with an explosive pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 40. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker and running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for them.
Man, you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play it.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you moved.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of their deep games.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They're bringing heat. They've got the screen set up. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Movement here from the tight end. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great field. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen him hit a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And the Sooners in the hurry-up. Back to throw on 2nd down. Forced out of the pocket. And that pass picked off.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once it starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Got his man. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away to crank up the second half. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Trojans are rolling down the field. They'll run it to the right. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
Not just do you get to make a big play on defense, but it's also a TFL, tackle for loss. Doesn't get better than that.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Now they're going to throw it. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Trying to get to it. Got it in the middle. It's done. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that 1st down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
Calls his own number. And the Trojans will keep this drive going.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the 1st down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that 1st down.
They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. The give to the tailback. What a nice job on the ground, working his way ahead for 7 yards and leaving them with 4th and short. They're about 2 yards away. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. A designed run for the quarterback. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
This is a running back, man, that just finds a way to get it done. Critical 4th down. Everyone thinking they're going to throw the football, but they hand it off to him, and he helps keep this drive alive.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. They'll line up to go for 2. They'll try to pound their way in. He gets into the end zone for the 2, and that is big. It's now a 3-possession game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and
And that pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Trojans hit it quickly to the line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
No good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Tempo and overdrive.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've got a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Little touch pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The aerial assault continues. Fires to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking to pass inside the red zone. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Washington had an impressive showing at home, and to do it with some of the legends of the past there. Mark Brunell, Napoleon Kaufman, and Lincoln Kennedy. What a special victory. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The run from the shotgun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. Leaves it with the back. Finds his way for 3 after the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
all you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And he reels it in inside the 30. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, USC!
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Sooner offense returns to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to blow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Wood. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. He's looking to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to run it. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, USC 31, Oklahoma 14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. He wants to go deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this defense.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working that left side now. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Might be looking to run. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
The running back carry. Picks up 3. Second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Going for it all. Touchdown Trojans! And the route is on. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Sooners are threatening on 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps it. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown Sooners!
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Finds his big tight end. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
38. Oklahoma.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Set to kick it off.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10, and they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Motion from the offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They're trying to get to it. Grabbed over the middle. It's done. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
At the 45 on its way. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. The run to the left. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The short hands, it's done. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And the punishment has been extended. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter.
He's going for the big play. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his 1st interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
Man, this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Trojans! And the pummeling has started.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Off